a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They get him. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And Carl Lawson signed with the New York Jets in March of 2021 after 5.5 sacks with Cincinnati in the 2020 season. He was a 3-down player for the first time in his career last year. Now he gets to work with new Jets head coach Robert Saleh, hoping to double those numbers and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
On 2.
Mixon with a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. Moss going to have a first down and more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up touchdown.
It's caught at the 1. Stephon Sullivan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Jah'Meal. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow from his own end zone.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020. They're on the stop defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. Switch. Back 6.
Now it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go.
These two teams all tied after one. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They get him. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now Wilson.
That's to the tight end, Davidson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Zach Davidson.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving him up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 49. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Davidson
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year is...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Davidson
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry here for Johnson, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Throw left side complete to QT. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And the catch made by Johnson. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down now, it's Johnson. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown!
Zach Davidson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
He was looking for Jeff Smith there,
but it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football?
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you use the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.